Let me share some things that didn't work. So these are some fun ones here. So back in 2010, kind of when I kind of first got started on this, wanting to do something else with my life journey, I started this blog. It was called Margin of Excellence, and here I was going to share all of my leadership wisdom with people, and and maybe there was a few readers. But it was before podcasting, so I would send people like a list of questions, and then they would write back, what their answers were, and that would kind of be the interview. And anyways, but it was this blog, and I'd write these weekly articles. The problem was it wasn't for anybody specific, and I wasn't that great of a writer. And so there was this one guy I remember reached out to me. His name is Ray, and Ray was a West Point grad. And I don't know if he just kind of felt sorry for me, or maybe he kind of thought I had a big heart and was trying to help people. And he offered to edit my articles because they were probably written so terribly, right?
That's
so
a great offer.
For a year, he didn't even charge me. For a year, I would send him these blog posts, and he would read through them. And I even did an ebook. It's called, actually, I don't have that on here, but it was called the 45-minute MBA, everything I learned in business school and 45 minutes of reading or whatever. Anyways, but so that was Margin of Excellence. That good intentions, but that was kind of the first venture. The next one, so the SABM podcast is my second podcast. The first one was called Success Starts Sunday. And so this was all about, I think I had 3 listeners, 3 or 4, maybe 50 total downloads after a year. And on Success Starts Sunday, I was going to share, the whole kind of idea was hey, you start the week and you set goals, right? And a lot of people that are successful, set goals and they get started, on Sunday, to get their week started, which is great. That's a lot of people, high achievers, a lot of people on this call probably do that. The problem is that, who wants to listen to a podcast about having to work on Sunday? So again, kind of not an idea that
that's fair.
maybe we'll come back to that at some point, but that was a podcast. And then the other one, fan bags. So this one, I was selling stadium bags. You have to wear, I have to have those clear bags when you go into an event or a stadium. And so I found this manufacturer, so I guess somebody in China on Alibaba, who would make these stadium bags, and I'd buy them. All these boxes would show up to my house, in my garage. And then I sold them on Amazon, and people bought them. I'd sell 10 a day or 20 a day, sometimes 50 a day. The problem was I didn't have any sort of passion for that customer, for that. It was just some kind of silly idea. And then Amazon ended up kind of creating an Amazon Essentials clear bag, so they can kind of scout what's selling, and then they'll create a Amazon Basics or whatever it's called, a generic product. And so they did that with the clear stadium bag, and my sales kind of diminished, and I just got bored with it, and that was the end of it. And so those are kind of some of the early ventures. And although none of them were really a commercial success, what I got from that was I was able to kind of build my marketing chops, and learn how to build a website and learn how to do a podcast. The guy that edited those Success Starts Sunday podcasts, he's been with me for, I don't know, I've been doing the SABM podcast for 4 years, and maybe I did the Success Starts Sunday one for a year, but he's been with me since the beginning. And so I found him through that process. And then fan bags, I learned how to, sell stuff online and sell it on Amazon, and that was kind of cool. So I learned some skill sets